Yep. Welcome, folks. Welcome. It seems like this is becoming a thing. Like I'm doing live streaming 5 a.m. in the morning. I don't know why, but yeah, I feel like this will become a thing. Maybe I will do do two live streams, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and then like maybe put a small video of it. But yeah, this is becoming a thing, guys. And if you're wondering why I'm doing live stream so early and you are seeing in the later day, so I'm gonna travel the next month, so I need to go to figure out some stuff. So that's why the live stream are coming early morning. And if you say what I'm doing early morning, so this is like my evening time, if you might say. So yeah, so this is like my perfect time. I'm like perfect, like my mind in a different zone. I've been working whole night, and now it's like let's have a chat about crypto. So what is happening? So yeah, before we move ahead, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, press the bell notification, and yeah, thanks for watching this. If you're watching on a pre-recorded one, I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's have a look at the market, what is happening. And I feel like everyone that has been involved in the crypto, they must be like feeling pretty good with this. I feel like this could go either way. Like it could be a bull trap, like in 2017. But yeah, it's right now the market cap is like 1.86, which is like same as yesterday. The volume is in a good range, not as like high like crazy range, but it is a good volume. We see the dominance kind of same. Yesterday it was 45.6 and Ethereum was 19.9. So yeah, some alt have like pumped up, and if we see the which alt have been pumped up, the first one I see is Dogecoin. Dogecoin is like up 30% this past week. Yeah. So but Bitcoin is holding strong, 45. Yeah, Bitcoin is at 45, Ethereum 31. I have some cash that I have put on the sidelines for right now, because I'm waiting for a pullback, because things went up too fast. Like I've accumulated in like the 20s zone for Bitcoin, but and in early 30s, but still I feel like there is pullback coming. We can't go straight like 50 and then to 60, and we can't go straight up. There's gonna be pullback and people are gonna take profits. So yeah, so I feel like this is gonna happen, and then Binance Coin is like getting great. So I'm a big not a big believer, but I'm big bullish on Binance Coin. I feel like Binance Coin could be in this cycle it could be a $300 billion market cap, which is like 5x from now. So I could see Binance Coin at $1,500 for sure. It was like 700, so I don't think so it's gonna be a big deal. Cardano, big deals are coming up. Cardano went up like 13% up. Alonzo Blue, purple is like live now. Devs can do a smart now devs can do test on the testnet, smart contracts, with like the devs who were like the graduate program, 150 devs who can do that. And now let's see the top gainers of this day. So Axis Infinity is like killing it. I don't know, Axis Infinity is just killing it. Like in the last month it has been like 2.5x. So yeah, so Axis Infinity is like just like on a beyond level. Like this thing is not coming back soon. Like not see the returns. This is just like beyond. Helium, good news for Helium. Like A16Z invested almost like $111 million into it. Terra, still have not looked why Terra is pumping or what is happening. But yeah, Voyager token, good pump in Voyager token. Kusama, great deal. Kusama has been pumping, so I love when Kusama pumps, KuCoin pumps, Engine pumps. But if we see right now, let's see coins which are down for the week. Which are the coins that are down for the week? So Quant, AMP, then it's like stable coins. Okay, so what are the coins that are down for the month? KuCoin share synthetics, yeah. So these are like I've been buying synthetics. I just sold some of my Algorand. like which I got a big I sold a big chunk of Algorand. But nothing great, nothing bad. So if I have to buy today, if you have to buy today, what would you buy? So I would recommend dollar cost averaging into, I would say don't dollar cost average into especially Ethereum right now, because Ethereum is like I feel like there's gonna be pullback sometime soon. I would dollar cost average in Cardano for sure. I would dollar cost average into Cardano because I will tell you why. Because the smart contracts are gonna be live soon. Like Charles gave a date of like early September to mid September, so which I feel like is quite good. So it's like almost a month away. So I feel like Cardano could shot up to like maybe all times high, which is like 252. So yeah, I could see Cardano at like $100 billion market cap very soon, and I'm waiting for Solana to like go down, especially because I want to buy some like NFTs. So I've been and I have to sell. So that's why I'm selling my Algorand to buy some NFTs on Solana. The Degenerate Apes, they are launching tomorrow, I think around this time. So tomorrow there might not be a stream if I'm buying that NFT. But yeah. So other than that, what would I buy? I would put some money into Polygon for sure at this price range. I would buy Theta at this price range for sure. Nothing. I don't know. Like I feel like there's pullback. I feel like things are like hot right now. So I feel like okay, let's wait for a second. Let's wait for a second until there's a pullback. But yeah, I feel like there's pullback coming. So yeah, but let's move ahead and talk about. So congratulations to the team of CoinDCX. I use CoinDCX. It's not the main one. I have very small portion of my portfolio. The major part of my portfolio are in are in my MetaMask wallet. So yeah, I don't trust any of this. So and then there's like Binance, and then I have some amount of money in like WazirX and CoinSwitch. But yeah, so if I see Coindex has recently raised around $90 million, which is quite a good amount of money in the Series C funding round, which was led by, I think I covered this story earlier. They were planning to raise almost around $110 million, but they raised like $90 million from like Facebook lead, and what else? Polychain Capital and Coinbase. Sorry guys, it's quite cold. So yeah. Congratulations to the CoinDCX team. This feels to me like if intelligent folks are like these are folks are much smarter than me, right? So if these folks are investing into this thing, or like they are raising this much amount of money at this much of like a $1 billion evaluation, which is like the first crypto exchange to be $1 billion evaluation. So they seem the crypto is the future in India. So there is not, I don't worry about crypto getting banned or something like that. You can't use crypto. I feel like the next, what will be the next big thing in crypto in India? It will be, I feel like the crypto credit and debit cards that like when we just launched. I'm going to talk about that too. But yeah, so they are planning, like right now they have almost 3.5 million users. They are planning to like 15x to 50 million users. So they are trying to get to the number of Coinbase. So Coinbase recently, like in Q2, said they have 65 million active users. So if I say, so they want to be like Coinbase, right? And Coinbase has a market cap around $60 billion. So they want to be if that happens. So I feel like if CoinDCX has that much amount of users on their platform, so I feel like CoinDCX could be almost like $30 billion for sure. So yeah, great deal. But still, in the Indian crypto exchange, there's been a lot of issues about like the transfer of money from the bank account, which is like ongoing. You have to pay like a large sum of like remittances before you get money into your exchange. But for this, Korea has been doing like a great thing, which this is like a very fascinating to me. So how Korean crypto exchange are doing. So if you guys just let me say some things. So Korean crypto exchanges have paid almost $17 billion for real name verification services. So what real name verification services is? It's like bank is doing your KYC, and they are relying. So anything bank is doing your KYC so crypto exchange is outsourcing the KYC services to a bank, and bank is doing the KYC services, and for that bank is charging some money. And for this services, the bank in Korea, the biggest crypto trading platform in Korea, Upbit, paid $12 billion to Bank A Bank. But this is one of those, let's say, few little banks that are doing real name KYCs, because what is happening with this bank, if bank is doing the KYCs, they are accountable for risk. They have like potential counterparty risk, because let's suppose if I'm a user, and the bank is verifying my KYC, and if I do money laundering with the help of that using crypto, bank is liable for that. So the government will pay a heavy fine on the bank. So, but it's like risk and reward thing. So for this, they are getting paid like $10 billion in quarterly, so which is like $40 billion just for doing real time KYC, which I feel like the Indian bank should adopt this. Like maybe HDFC or ICICI should adopt this and take all the liability. I feel like it will be, if anyone is doing money laundering or something, like there's been the government issues happen, I feel like the money that they will pay as a fine, which will like a slap on the wrist, which I feel like it will be a slap on the wrist. So to which the amount of money that they will be generating. So if I see, if let's do a quick maths. So CoinDCX say they are 3.5 million users. Let's say 3.5 million users, and I feel like WazirX is gonna be like around that number. So like WazirX and everything accumulated, I feel like there are gonna be 10 million users in India which are using crypto, right? So yeah, 10 million users which are using crypto. And if like a bank is taking, let's say, 100 rupees for doing a KYC, so it would generate to I'm doing maths, give me a sec, there are a lot of zeros. So it would generate almost 100 crore in revenue. 100 crore in revenue. Remember guys, 100 crores in revenue. And I just took a very basic fees like 99, but it could be more, it could be less, depending upon like the real time verification. So yeah, this is like I was very fascinated like how this, because only one or two banks are doing, because of like the liability risk, which I feel like this could bring a kind of a new competition in the banking services. Like I'm just providing services, real time, I'm providing like loans and stuff. So which I feel like it's quite good, like how the crypto economy in Korea is handling this stuff, which is like very, very, very good. And I'm still disappointed in the Indian regulators and stuff, to be honest. But yeah, now let's talk about this, which is like the biggest, like the thumbnail, the biggest talk of today. There's a bee going around here, which is like, that's why I'm doing this. So yeah, this is the biggest news that everyone is talking about. So a DeFi protocol, a cross-chain liquidity protocol, was hacked. The Poly network, it was hacked for like 611 million users. And on August 10, a DeFi project Poly network suffered a loss of 600 million users. So yeah, this is, and just to give a perspective how much the big deal is, in 2021 itself, the total DeFi hacks, like the total money that the DeFi protocols have lost due to hacks, it's 474. That's the total amount. And Polymath itself has lost 600. Like, what's the percentage? I feel like this percentage is maybe, if it's 474, maybe 125%. So if I did 611 divided by 474, so yeah. See, 128. I was getting a good number, so 128. So yeah, so they itself did 125% more than the whole ecosystem as crypto. And they released their news on their Twitter. Yeah, so they released their news on that on like their Twitter, and which is like very sad for them. And they have been like asking the hackers, like they released this, dear hackers, we are the poly network team, we want to establish communication with you and urge you to return the hacked asset. So remember guys, so the network like they have assets from three chains: Ethereum, Bitcoin, Polygon, and Binance Smart Chain. So these chain itself has not been hacked. The protocol has been hacked, and they released it that they want to have a communication with this. Otherwise, it will be like a legal case. But hacker is just like let's just say not following that. And just to give you a perspective, like Mudit Gupta, which is like working for Sushi Shop, he's from Delhi. He gave a great like perspective of how this hack was possible. So he this article like compromises, like the decrypt articles are the best to like compromise thing. So yeah, he said that this was not like a traditional DeFi hack, what like with the smart contract, this kind of a thing. This was with the either of like the leakage of private keys, which is used to sign the cross-chain message. So when you are doing a transaction, the transaction should be signed by the wallet itself with the help of private keys. And to do those, the polymath had like 4 private keys. Like they need to get consensus with the 3 out of the 4. So any 3 like did like sign the transaction, the transaction would went through from any of the network. But hacker was able to get what was this, the amount. The hacker got the hold of at least 3 keepers, the 3 keys that I said. Out of 4, 3 need to be signed, or 3 need to be like get in consensus to verify the transaction. So yeah, so hacker got the hold of 3 keepers which were doing that. And hacker took advantage of a flaw in the smart contract function itself to change its keeper. Because these 4 were the keepers of the, let's say, the assets. When hacker has the majority of it, he changed the smart code, or like he kind of like hacked the smart code that his wallet address, like he consent like these 3, like this wallet address would be the new let's say custodian of all those assets. So yeah, that's why he had. And this is not like this like none of the previous hacks with like DeFi rug pulls and stuff was not happened. Like this happened due to leakage of like private keys. Like private keys were like either not like stored properly, or they were leaked internally. So there's a lot of like conspiracy going around, not conspiracy, speculation that this could be an insider job, the insider person have leaked. But the team, like the polymath, is saying this was not an inside job. And they're trying their best to like grasp as much as they can from the hacker. And even like many exchanges like are trying to like provide them the let's just say what else, like many exchange, like not many exchanges, like CZ is saying himself, like he says, because many of the assets are in Binance Smart Chain, right? So CZ himself is saying like they are aware, like the polymath exploited that occurred today. He's saying while no one controls Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain, they are coordinating with the security partners to proactively help. So there's no guarantee, but we will do as much we can. This raises an issue for me, because this happened with BlockFi earlier too, right? When BlockFi, instead of sending the dollars, they send Bitcoin. So if a person got like $1, instead of sending $1, they got a Bitcoin. So this is the issue with on my end. We don't get this like privilege. So if I do a transaction or like someone hacked my money, I don't get the privilege of like reversing the transaction itself, right? But companies like get this. Why? My issue is the crypto was built itself to like provide the power. Like code is law. Charles from Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, says, and I also believe that code is law. And we have to compare the blockchain, the complexity of it. It's just like as aerospace engineering or aeronautics. Like you don't get second chances when you are making a space rocket, right? You either get die or the rocket get blast up or you do a perfect landing. So I feel like in blockchain we should also do that. Like we should do a proper audit, or we should try our best. Like we should be at like 110% secure. Like this is what is happening, and I feel like why companies are getting the privilege to like reverse the transaction, or like why they're getting that. Like many folks, I don't know about you folks, but there are many folks out there who have been involved in this space that got hacked, or like that got like compromised of their assets, and they did not get like any pullback or like any leverage from like any of those stuff. Their money was totally lost, and I feel like why these are getting, like, crypto brings everyone to the playing field. So code is law, we should abide by that. But yeah, this is what the polymath thing is, and if you would like to check, I would recommend like checking like Mudit Gupta Twitter handle. He explained very quickly. So he explained like this was not a DeFi or smart contract had, but a traditional key compromised combined with irresponsible design taken by Polymath network. And he brought up a great point. The smart contracts require, like, what happens, like I said, the smart contract required majority of the signers, like there were 4 in this case, to do that. But the hacker got all of the control over there. And also there is one thing like this. I don't know where Poly network has not even verified their contracts on Ethereum, so it tedious to analyze. So this is very like this brings up a very point. They have not verified or like audited their contract on the Ethereum network. So yeah, so this could be like, I feel like this, they should not get a like a pullback, or like they should not get a like a hand from like the stock market get from the Fed. So this is code is law. You made a mistake, accept that and move on, or like try to be forward, or like try to be like compliant with all of the laws that we have. Let's just put it this way. Like this does not make sense to me why people get like why companies don't get rug pulled, and folks like you and me, the normal folk, get rug pulled. But yeah, just want to mention that. So yeah, on that topic, on that note, let's move ahead and talk about Ripple. So many of you guys been aware about the Ripple and SEC lawsuit. So this has been happening, which led which is going like turns and turns, which is like, it's like a thriller movie, like a Netflix documentary can be made on this. I feel like SEC is going hard on Ripple, like going hard. They want to make an example of Ripple itself, because what if Ripple wins or like SEC loses, right? They cannot judge any of the other like ICO or like the shitcoin that is happening. Some shitcoins are security, like they are literally sold as security, right? But I feel like they want to make an example of Ripple, so they are getting like hard on Ripple. And in the recent like what is in the recent complaint or like recent update on this was the SEC has asked the Supreme Court to comply Ripple to send over 1 million messages, because they have not like when SEC asked the Ripple to hand over the communication, there was a like let's say something happened and they were not like an error, and they were not able to send all of the communications. Like it mentioned that Ripple data error and refused to like produce more documents have already like high prejudicial. So Ripple previously handled only small fraction of communications to SEC from like Slack, and to which SEC is saying like this has been like Ripple bad, like Ripple is not complying with the rules and stuff, which is like making the case go longer and longer. And before making a decision on the whole thing, this needs to get like to the day and the light of the day. So they are saying that, and in doing so, the messages that they are saying are over a what are they? They are over 1 million messages, and which comprise terabytes of data, like terabytes of data. So yeah, so 1 million messages they have to go over through that, and I can assure you, like on Slack, 1 million messages is a big deal, guys. A big deal. Like I don't know, how many guys use Slack, but I use Slack for the place that I work, and to read over the previous conversation and the quantity itself, they have to go through like a lot of hell. This is gonna be a hell of a task for them. Let's just put it this way. And yeah, so but this is what is happening, and yeah. And now let's talk about this. So as I said, Helium went up like 18% today, and one of the big reasons that why Helium went up, like because A16Z backed them with like almost 111 million funding round, which why they rose that money, because they want to provide a wireless 5G network through IoT. So right now, what Helium is, Helium has almost like how much nodes, they have mentioned that. So Helium Long 5 wireless network, right? So they have already like 112,000 let's say nodes, and they want to build a 5G network which can be used by laptops and phone. The network that they have already, the mobile carriers cannot use that. So what they have been trying to do, because of the infrastructure that they have, like the hardware, mining and stuff, which is like Helium miners are like very profitable to be honest. So what they are trying to leverage that infrastructure that they already have into the 5G network. So they are trying to build a 5G network, but instead of having like the mobile towers and stuff, they will be fully decentralized with the help of nodes, with the help of like Helium miners itself, like not miners but Helium hardware devices. And the cost of the Helium hardware devices will be like very high, like $1,000 to $5,000. But they will reward them Helium tokens, which is like I have seen like Helium miners are very profitable. So they are trying to build a 5G network, a decentralized 5G network, like it will be like a decent rather than having that. So, and they have raised that money, so a big deal, let us put it this way, a big deal for Helium. So, and A16Z, Polychain Capital and this kind of a stuff, they are getting hard on crypto. These are like I see like A16Z putting more money in crypto, like they have like a $2.2 billion fund, right? The A16Z recently released a $2.2 billion fund for crypto, just for crypto. So they are getting big on crypto, to be honest. So yeah, this is interesting. Like AMC is trying to get more marketing, and this is just a marketing ploy, guys. This is just a marketing ploy. Nothing much of it. So they say they're gonna accept Bitcoin for movie tickets, and anyone who pays, who's gonna pay with Bitcoin to watch a movie is a fool. He is literally a fool. He's gonna regret that in 10 years for sure. No one is spending their Bitcoin to buy like menial things. Like if it was like Dogecoin, Litecoin, or even Ethereum, I could see that. But Bitcoin, no one is like, I have not even sold any of the I've not even sold any of the Bitcoin that I bought, and I'm not gonna pay to watch a movie with Bitcoin. So yeah, this is just a marketing ploy. I don't think so. No one's gonna do that. I don't think so anyone is gonna do that. This is just a waste of like your Bitcoin. So it would be like you would be watching $1 million movie. It would be $1 million ticket in 10 years. Let's just put it this way. So yeah, so which I feel like is just like scary. It's just scary. So yeah, this is just a marketing ploy. No one is gonna spend that, and if you spend it, you are just a fool. And yeah. So this is an interesting thing that because I am a developer myself, I would like to cover this article from this. I'm gonna sneeze first because I've been getting a sneeze for a long time. But yeah, give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. How are you doing, by the way? Like, how are you doing? Put something in the chat so that we can have a conversation. If you have any Q&A about NFTs, DeFi, or like anything in the personal finance space, let me know. Put them in the chat. But yeah, so this is very interesting from a developer perspective. So Compass Mining, which provide mining hardware services to mine Bitcoin, they have sponsored a Bitcoin core developer, one Bitcoin core developer with $80,000, with via the Human Right Foundation. So Compass Mining, which is like a marketplace for Bitcoin mining, they have said that they are gonna sponsor a Bitcoin core developer, John Attack, which is just like, if you see his Git, like I'm gonna show his GitHub, his work. This is just fascinating. So yeah, this and many of you guys don't know, like Bitcoin needs core developers to like validate the code, to update the code, to see that any of the new upgraded don't harm the previous code itself, don't harm the Bitcoin network itself. So yeah, so this is just like, because Compass Mining is like the largest and the fastest growing retail focused Bitcoin mining companies, it's just a way for them, because they are a business which is running on top of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin gets harmed, they want to support folks who are like on the infrastructure level of that. So yeah, so they're supporting a Bitcoin developer, so they want to build a relationship with John and his support of the network thing, and this is a big deal. The companies who understand this, there are not many Bitcoin core developers or like developers. And just to give an example, Bitcoin Lightning has only like less than 100 developers in the whole world, and Stripe or Strike, I don't know, they had like 5 of those. So they are the leading one, like Bitcoin Lightning network. So yeah, just to put it in perspective. And the fund is designed to support software developers that work on Bitcoin, and this is like a hard task, to be honest. Like, you have to review code, you have to like ensure that new code does not corrupt or hamper the integrity of the Bitcoin network. And despite all of the high stake that the Bitcoin network has, securing the Bitcoin network has, this job can be very thankless, to be honest, and I totally agree with that. And not many people know about Bitcoin core developers. They are not talked. And this is the person website. Like this is what a Bitcoin core developer website looks like. See this, very simple, just text and what he's talking about. Like see this. He is the 14th all-time Bitcoin core contributor with 433 commits merged into the Bitcoin core. He was invited to join Bitcoin and Bitcoin core teams in November, and he received one of the first Square Crypto Bitcoin core developer grant. So yeah, and this is his GitHub. This is the mind. Like, this is the perfect, like not the perfect, this is the epitome. This is the epitome of a perfect fork or GitHub could look like. See the consistency. Just look at that. And this is just and he's working on the most world-changing, life-changing moment of everyone's life. This is just fascinating. So yeah, and he also has his blog, and he has in his article. See, this is very simple. No one's like very simple. And if anyone wants to sponsor, please, like this is this, and you can sponsor him with this. Like, Strike is a sponsor, Goldman Sachs is a sponsor, Square Crypto is a sponsor, Chain Code Labs, Goldman Sachs, Lightning Conference. These are all the sponsors. But yeah, he himself is saying how you want to review pull requests, how to contribute to the Bitcoin core network, how to Bitcoin run and compile tests. So yeah, books and resources for Bitcoin. So yeah, so I feel like this is just fascinating. Like, I'm like amazed. I'm speechless by this person. Yeah, just want to mention that I'm speechless by this person. So yeah, this is a big deal. I'm a developer myself. I feel this thing. Many people will not be able to relate this thing, but yeah, I feel this thing from like heart and soul, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, now let's talk about this. This is a very interesting thing, very interesting article I talk about. So, South African businessman and CEO Barrick Gold Corporation So within itself, he's gonna shill gold. Like he's gonna talk about gold more. Like gold is a premier asset because he earns money by people getting into gold. So I feel like his opinion is biased in a little bit of thing, but my opinion is also biased because I own a lot of Bitcoin. But yeah, both of our opinion are biased and both have a different opinion. But we agree on one thing. No one believes in fiat currencies anymore. We believe in one thing, which is no one believes in fiat currencies. World is battling on how to position investment on the back of unforeseen and unrealized damage, how the pandemic has seen. So he was on like an article or like he was on live show and he was talking about like no one believes in fiat currencies anymore and everyone is desperate to find alternatives. And because he is like the CEO of Barrick Gold Corporation, he says everyone should have everyone portfolios 5% should be gold, right? His bias, but I agree. I have no belief in the fiat currency at all, like at all. I don't believe in the fiat currencies at all. And he, to his scope is like everyone is looking for alternatives, whether it's real estate, whether it's gold, whether it's stock, whether folks like me believe in cryptocurrencies. But no, if you are enough educated, you are not believing in fiat currencies anymore, I feel like. And this is what he's saying. And his belief is true. Like, no, I don't feel like fiat currencies anymore. And he bring a very interesting point because of like a lot of printing which was done last year. Imagine 33% of the assets of the US Treasury they had was printed last year. 33% of the total asset was printed last year. So yeah, we have to see this to be honest. But yeah, so this is a thing, and this is a good article that like many, like especially in my college, like I was doing a presentation in my college, I was telling like fiat currency cash is trash, and one of my teachers was saying like he was kind of like was not agreeing with me on this thing, like he believes like inflation is still 5%, but if you are following me and following my channel, you know inflation is not 5% at all. Inflation is not a scalar quantity. Inflation is a vector quantity, guys. For everyone, inflation is different. For everyone, inflation is different. For me, inflation is like almost a 200% because I buy crypto assets on a regular basis. Yeah, just want to mention that I've been playing with my camera, so yeah, apologies for that. And I have one more thing that I would like to talk about, which is like a CBDC update on Jamaica. So Jamaica is releasing their first, like they're gonna mint, they have already minted their CBDCs, but they're gonna mint the whole quantity of CBDCs by December. So they are planning to issue a total of like 230 million Jamaican dollars, which is like 1.47 million in the form of CBDCs, right? For like to deposit taking institution, authorize this and this. And they minted first with like the Jamaican governor and this kind of stuff. So yeah, so they are getting into CBDC, or like they have been working with CBDCs, and Africa is one of those countries that are on the verge, or like they are on the leading front of this innovation. Let's just put it this way. And I feel very proud. Like any like other than China, like China was the first to release CBDCs, but other countries are exploring CBDCs to this scale. And while other countries are doing, they are like the next thing that they're on their mind is to like widespread the whole thing and like to bring the CBDCs into circulation. That's what their plan is for the next like 6 months. And I'm still disappointed in the Indian. They are still like discussing, is it good, is it bad, this. But yeah, that's all for it today. Like that's it that I have for today, guys. So yeah, tomorrow I might so tomorrow I might not be joining you guys. Like maybe not this early, because okay, let me show which project that I'm talking about so that you guys know. So Degenerate Ape Academy. So yeah, so give me a sec, I'm gonna pull up my screen here. So yeah, this is the project I'm talking about. So this is like the first like the generative art form on the Solana blockchain, and I'm big bull on this thing, because they already have like a big attraction to them, and they are gonna launch tomorrow 12 on 12. When is the sale? Like at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So let me put it like, what is PST to like IST? Just let me pull. The team also the team does not acquire any, like this is going to be completely fair launch. No apes or like no NFTs are going to be taken by team as like for development. They are also going to buy into this whole thing, right? They're also going to buy into the whole thing. So yeah, and also this is like 6 SOL. Yeah, so one is like you can buy one for 6 SOL, and you can buy as much as you can. So yeah, and you can head over to like your if you guys have not used the Phantom one, like on the Phantom wallet, you can see like your collectibles very easily. Just like in MetaMask, you can see it very easily. So yeah, PST. Yeah, so 5 is like 5:30 a.m. So I might do like a little early, like 4:45, and then straight back to like Minta, or should I mint live with you guys? Like that would be cool, right? Mint a live with you guys. I would try that. So yeah, I'm gonna buy this for sure for tomorrow. So this is a project I'm interesting about, like degenerate apes. And if you see, let's just go there. Degen Academy. Where is their Twitter? Yeah. So why I'm saying like I'm big bull? See, they have already attraction of like 11.3 thousand followers on them. So yeah, big bull on them, and they have just like the artwork that they have is just like this is like kind of like this is not that intimidating, and this is kind of funny too, like how they have structured. Like it's kind of funny, but it's not that intimidating, to be honest. With this with many of the projects coming are intimidating, like the art looks too not my structure, but this is like a cartoonish feel, which like looks good to me, to be honest. Looks good to me. So yeah, this is what it is, and big bull on this. So yeah, this is what it is, and tomorrow I'm gonna beat that. So yeah, just want to mention that, guys. Before that, just have a faith in crypto, guys. Just have your faith in crypto, and I'm gonna thanks for watching. If you're watching this, and thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna guys see you tomorrow. Have a great day, guys, and I'm gonna let you guys go. See ya. Peace out.